Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm a Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I live in LA. I love makeup. I love doing tutorials of affordable, inexpensive makeup from Walmart, drugstore, dollar store, you name it. I'll test it myself and I'll pass the savings to you guys. So in this series, I'm doing my makeup collection. So this is one of them. We're doing foundations, concealers, eye primers, face primers. I got a lot. I'll need to declutter after this. So if you guys are nosy and curious what I think about it and what I like, what I don't like, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so YouTube notifies you every time I upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So like this video, comment, and follow me Instagram, Twitter, links are below in the description box. So let's get right into this. So before we start, I'm going to talk about my makeup. If you guys ask me questions later, I would rather say now before I forget what I was wearing. I'm wearing ABH Riviera palette with a little bit of Barry M in the middle, glitter. And this is very dramatic. I've got AliExpress bought loose pigment, just something like that, in the middle of my lips to match the Barry M glitter. And the lipstick is Maybelline lipstick, this matte ink. And yes, I taught Zumba class like this. I mean, only with eyes. I teach Zumba with my eye makeup because, like, why not? I like to look fabulous when I teach. I teach on Google Meet. So if you guys have any questions, want to join and do Zumba with me, I teach twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm in LA, so you know the time is different for everyone. So if you guys want to join me, just hit me up in the comments, and I can send you a Google link so you can join us. And yes, my eye makeup is always on, and then after I sweat, I wash off my face and I do the face makeup. And I decided to go real vampy because, you know, why not? I'm feeling like it. Alright, so let's get that out of the way and let's do the makeup collection. So I got 3 drawers from my bathroom because all my makeup collection is in the bathroom. If you're watching this first time, we're in a small apartment in LA. It's a 1 bedroom. It's not that small, but I mean, the filming area is next to the closet and the front door is here. So, and the bicycle's across the room. So I'm pretty much against the wall. I can touch it. So this is like a real small space. So all my makeup is in the bathroom. So I took drawers out so it's easy. So the primers. I mean, it's not the biggest drawer of the primers, but I'm gonna go through eyes. So first, the most recent is Be Perfect Cosmetics Perfect Prime Eyeshadow Priming Base. So I got this as package deal when the palette, the Carnival XL Pro palette was on sale. And I like it actually, it's very nice. It goes on very smoothly, it's not overly dry, and it's not greasy. It dries down, it's almost like doesn't grease at all. I actually like it a lot. The only problem is, if you have a fair skin tone, this might be a little too dark for you. I know for the fact, Jenny, if you're watching this, I know you don't like it. It's my friend. See, I have medium skin tone, so for me, this is great. Like, it doesn't make my lids look dark, but it can make your lids look dark if you're like a lighter, real pale. So I would not recommend it for light skin tones. And then you got here, the ones I don't use, but I think they're great. So here I got a very kind of bougie item. So this is Pretty Vulgar primer. I got this one in BoxyCharm. Actually works, it really works nice, but it's almost clear. You know, it's just like there's no color. So I like primers that create opaque base, so the eyeshadow pops, and I like the primers bright and light. So yeah, I almost don't use it. It's a shame because it's a great primer. But yeah, the same thing for Profusion. It's a clear primer, it doesn't give you any color. It works really well though. When I used it, it says no budge eyeshadow primer, no budge. It smoothes out eyelid, everything, but again, it has no color, so I'm not into it. So another one just like that is Elaina eyeshadow primer. Lightweight, invisible finish, really, really good. But again, it says nude. I'm not sure if they have other colors, but it really is clear. It doesn't give you much color. And then I got e.l.f. Thank you, Anne-Marie. It works. It works real well. It gives a little bit color, like a little bit. But when you blend it out, it goes like into nothing pretty much. So it's the same thing. It's like it gives you a great base, but it doesn't have like pop of like a white light color. So I don't really use it that often for that reason. Now I'm getting to my favorites. My two favorites is ABH and P. Louise base. So ABH, I would say it's a little less greasy because P. Louise greases, but for me, nothing really greases that much because my eyelids tend to be more dry. It does kind of grease in the middle, but I mean, what doesn't? It's easy just to pat it out because the base is great. It's a Rumor 05. So that's almost white. I could get another white one. I like it a lot. This one is really, really, really good. Because this one doesn't really grease on me. Almost doesn't at all. And it's still very, very opaque and very light. So ABH primer came with Nervino 1 palette. That was like a package deal. So that's another great one. So those two are my two favorites. Then we got two poo-poos, which are the old and not that old, but they're not real primers. This is a cover-up stick. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it. Like it's a Blia, it's a Halia. I'm not sure what that is, but I use it very often as a base, white base. It's pure white. It's just like creamy texture, but it spreads easily and it doesn't dry too dry, and it's not too greasy. It's just right. And I got this white lipstick from Wet n Wild, and it's also not that greasy, I would say, so you can use it. It says it's ghostly being, so I guess it was like a Halloween special, but I like both of these things once in a while for like some bright eyeshadow looks. I can't guarantee how long the eyeshadow will last with those, so can't guarantee. So now we're going to the glitter. I have a glitter base, and this is NYX, and I have ABH glitter base somewhere, but I can't find it at this moment. So it's like one of those things, like a container with a brush. So you take the brush out and it's clear. It almost looks like like a clear nail polish. That's what it looks like. And that one's very good, but I put it away and I can't find it. But just take my word for it. I have it and I like it. But I would say NYX is even better. So now we're getting into the face primers. I'm gonna go to the real old ones. I'm not even sure if I should throw it away. If something been sitting in a drawer for like over like 4 or 5 years, 6 years, I don't remember when I got this. One of my friends in Florida, it used to be my client when I did hair. She recommended me this THC velvet skin coat, so makeup primer. So this is like a smoothing makeup primer or filling. I got this on eBay a long time ago. It says UK, so it's made in Japan, but it says UK. So I'm not even 100% sure which the brand, where the brand belongs to, UK or is it Japan. So it's like a mystery item because I bought it so long ago. I'm kind of afraid to use it again, but if it's like smoothing primer, maybe it's okay. I'm not 100% sure. Then I got this little tiny sample from Ipsy bag, and this came like a couple of years ago when I was subscribed to Ipsy. It's a regular professional benefit primer. I still have it. For some reason I don't use it that often. Now I got this one from BoxyCharm. I got another one, professional primer. So if BoxyCharm and Ipsy, or maybe it was from somewhere else, somehow I keep getting these and I keep forgetting to use them. So then I got something from AliExpress. I'm just going through some things I haven't used in a while. Invisible Pore Face Primer, Says Lady. So this is kind of like an item that I got just like for review, AliExpress makeup reviews. This is like $1 I'm pretty sure it was like a clear one. Oh yeah, it's clear. I think it does do something, but it might work, but I'm kind of scared. You know, with the latest drama of asbestos, I don't know what could be in there. I don't know. Probably nothing bad, but yeah, it works, but I'm kind of scared to use it. And then I got All Matte Invisible Face Primer, very similar, from Foera. This one really works well too. I kind of like this. Then I got this kind of a couple of things. They're not real primers, but this came in, I'd like to say it was BoxyCharm, but it might have been IFSI bag. So this is Glam Glow, and this is Nude Glow moisturizer. The only thing is, like, when I apply it under the makeup base foundation, I feel like it kind of breaks me out sometimes, so I haven't been using it because I'm also afraid it's gonna break me out. It does give me a great glow, but I think it breaks you out. Then I haven't used this one in a while, but this is a good one. It's Hydrating Face Primer from Milani, and it's called Prime Perfection. It's nice, but it's like nothing special. I got it for, I think it was a video, like I was testing a lot of Milani makeup, and I got it for that reason. But it was very inexpensive. It was on sale, Ulta, I think, and it's like, you know, it's okay. Hey, nothing special. And then I got e.l.f. I still use this, see? I almost used it up. This is a nice jelly dew primer, Jelly Pop, and very moisturizing. Kind of creates that sticky base, and I like it. Actually, I've been using it. I like it. And another two that I like, I got in Dublin when I was there for Catrice video. I like both of them. One is Goodbye Pores, Poreless Blur Primer, and that's by Catrice. Cat Rice, excuse me. It's Cat Rice. Another Cat Rice, and this is Sensational 10-in-1 Dream Primer. Has like all these benefits, see? And I feel like it's a real nice one. I like how glow it is. I even like this one more than this one. So these two I really like a lot. And of course, my Ride or Die, both of them, e.l.f. Poreless Body Primer and a Luminous Body Primer. I love both of these. They're really, really, really good, both. I still use both of them. Another thing I got more professional benefit. They keep getting into my BoxyCharm, and this is a huge size. I think it's a full size. 0.75 fluid ounces, 22 milliliters. It's huge. It's like hydrate primer, so it's pore filling and hydrating. I really, really like this one. It's really good. If you guys have a chance, you might want to try this. It's a real nice one. And my latest purchase was XX Revolution primer. This one is beautiful. It's a second skin primer. It has all this skincare ingredients, you know, because XX brand, it's like more about skincare. And this one, its texture is like, it doesn't smell much, but the texture is real light. It's like very light and cloudy. So you put it on, I don't know if you can see, but the sensation, it's real smooth. So it's kind of, I would say, hydrating and pore filling at the same time. So I really like this one too. So that's all the primers. So let's get into concealers next. Right, so the second drawer is my concealers. And it's a little messy because I got some brushes in there as well. Alright, let's not do this. So I got some brushes, you know, concealer brushes, because it's more convenient to keep in the same drawer. A couple of sponges to push them in. I like to use little tiny sponges like this for the concealer, and like some of them are cut in half. So things like this. So let's go from old to the new. There's a couple of old items I only keep for one reason. If I'm doing something like kind of a play makeup, like drag, or put my husband in drag. I put myself in drag. It's something like I can use some cheap crap for. I'm using this. And this is like not the best. Wet n Wild corrector and contour. So this is like a kind of like highlighter stick. And this is darker concealer stick. So it works, but it's not the best quality. So I keep them in the back of the drawer. And then you got here some color correctors. That I got. This one I got in the dollar store. It's Ruby Kisses. It's like some beauty supplies, drugstore, dollar stores that have this stuff. It's very orange, it's very dark, so I would use it for like drag if I put my husband in drag. Poor guy. So if you have like a 5 o'clock shadow, it'll work better because if you have a under eye circle, so some like spots for like for my skin tone, it's too dark. So I would use some like this. I got LA colors in the dollar store, and this is like a light peach. So this actually works as color corrector if I decide to color correct, which I rarely do. And then I got ELF hydrating comma concealer, and this is deep cinnamon. So this is one of those contour things. And the recent contour stick I got, this is Makeup Obsession, and that's Quick Stick. It's like a foundation, I guess, conceal, contour, everything. So this is in the color D01, and it's like, it's dark, but it's not too dark. So I think I like this one better than the ELF, because ELF one is like real dark and it's really like warm, like almost too warm. Then I got a couple of old items. I would need to declutter after I'm done with this series. I'll need to declutter. So this is LA Girl Natural and Light Ivory concealers. I don't like them that much. I don't think that that's such great coverage, and I think they crease too much. I really am not into them, so I might have to declutter this. Also, I have a very similar item from IK House, and this is O Studio. It's a really odd brand. I've never seen this brand before. HD Flawless Concealer. They're kind of like CoverGirl, LA Girl, but they're a little bit bigger, and they have a different applicator, you know, the spongy doe foot. They're not bad actually, but I find that they're a little too greasy. I don't know, like a little too hydrating, and they grease, and they don't give you that much coverage. So they're in the back drawer for that reason, because I'm thinking about the clutter, and they're not that great. And then I got a couple of Foera, and for the same, well, actually this is real good. This was like $1 something each on AliExpress, but the problem is they do kind of make you look cakey a little bit. So again, I'm considering letting them go, but what if I want to do a full face of Foera video? So kind of like, I don't know if I want to declutter them yet. So I have to think about this. Maybe use them again and see if I really hate them. And also I got this old sample of Bye Bye Under Eye from IT Cosmetics. It's almost like I almost went through it. It's almost empty. I used it up. It was in the empty bag. It might have expired. I don't know if concealer expires, but this is in the color Light Natural. We all know what it is. I'm not gonna open it. So this just sits here for like waiting for its fate. I'm not sure. So I got ELF Body Primer again. That's another one. ELF Body Eye Primer. It's white, and it's literally like sparkle. It dries, and it's like it's already dry inside. So you dig it out, and it's like when you apply it on the eye, it goes very uneven. So I might give it another chance. I keep thinking about giving it another chance because I like white primers, but every time I prime my eyes with it, it's like uneven texture, awful, just awful. So another one, a concealer I got, and I had high hopes for it, but it's really dry, like really dry, and it's not the best coverage. So this is ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I find it so dry and not really that full coverage for all of that. Like you blend it out, you almost can't see it, and it dries out the eyelid. So yeah, that was kind of a poo-poo. So I'm just keeping it maybe for the reference if I want to do a video scalp up. I don't know. We'll see. Another one that I kind of like, and I keep on going back and forth, but it's not the biggest coverage, but it's actually a very pretty coverage. It's Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It's not a newest item, but I got this for Wet n Wild foundation. Like I did a lot of Wet n Wild in my face, and yeah, it was okay. It's like I like a little more coverage though. And of course, Missa made me buy this. And I do use this once in a while. I should use it more often. Missa likes to use this as a eyeshadow base. It's a light shade for my skin tone. So I like this Revlon Candid Concealer. I gotta use this again in my eyelids. Might want to put it next to my concealer primers in a primer drawer. So now we're getting into the AliExpress again. So this is Focallure. See, I've used it quite a bit. You can even see it through. This is a very nice concealer actually. But again, like I find that the coverage is good, but something with the formula, it sometimes like makes your under eyes look a little cakey and like it separates and gives you that wrinkly look. So I don't know, maybe I apply too much. But again, one of those things, I don't want to let it go. I'm just not ready to let it go yet. I love my concealers, what can I say? And I got two e.l.f. original Camo concealers. One I got in the wrong color because it's like almost white. It's a light peach. And this one is a little better for me. It's more yellow, light beige. These are great concealers, but very dry. So what I use them for, sometimes to cover up the tails on my brows, if I want to lift them, because they have such great coverage and they stay, like they dry quickly. So this is good for that purpose. So I kind of keep them for future purposes. I'm like really bad. I'm like, I want to hoard everything. Like the two concealers that's really similar, and they got almost at the same time. About the same time, and I like them both and I still use them. These are kind of like Shape Tape dupes, like everybody was coming up with their Shape Tape tube. So CoverGirl True Blend Undercover, this one, and L'Oreal Invisible Full Wear. I would say they're very similar, both of them, and I can't even tell which one's better. I would say I like L'Oreal a little better, but I kind of like them both the same. And again, I still use them. Like some days I just feel like using them, I use them. They might be a little more dry than I'd like, but I use them. So now we're getting into the one I used to not like I didn't like it at all when I just got it. And I felt like it greased, and it gave me that like a wrinkly look when it greases. But I found like after a few more uses, I like it. It's Juvia's Place. It's again, the color I got wrong because I picked it online. The color is 21. It may be a little pale, but I can use it for certain looks when I have like extreme contouring and things. So it does work. So now we're getting into, oh yeah, Catrice. I got Catrice in my same trip to Dublin. And there was a full face of, excuse me, cat rice. Full face of cat rice. This is real nice. I'm actually wearing it now. I'm wearing Catrice foundation. I'm wearing Catrice concealer. Real good. I like this a lot. I got another one which is really good too. This is like a cream camouflage. I've used it as an eyeshadow base, but it might be a little bit oily, a little creamy. It's full coverage. It's nice. Actually, I like them both the same. And now we got, I use it once in a while, but I feel like it's one of those things that's so creamy that even when you set it, it starts to kind of like give you that little wrinkly look if it separates. So this is full cover, Revolution Pro. I love the foundation, but the concealer, I'm like, you know, I feel kind of questionable. Some days I like it, some days I don't. And now we got the Infinite Revolution Conceal and Define. I like this. This is real nice coverage. I wouldn't say it's extreme coverage, but it's real nice comparable to others. And I like the way it sits on the skin. And now get into more current stuff. So one of my, oh yeah, this one, almost forgot. Revolution, Conceal and Hydrate. I used to like it more and now have so many more options that I like better. Again, it's like one of those things that when it's hydrating, I like it, but sometimes it's so hydrating that the coverage is not there and that it does separate even set, kind of like the full cover. So I'm still on the fence. I use it and I don't use it, so I don't really like it that much. Now the e.l.f. hydrating Camo Concealer, this one is real gem. It's so good, and you can tell I've been using it. See, I made a dent in it, and that's real good stuff. Real good stuff. It's full coverage. It's hydrating, but it's not hydrating to the point that it separates. It's real good. So now we get into the most current purchases. Yeah, the most recent stuff. So this is the XX Revolution. This is a real nice concealer. I love this. It's like currently one of my favorites because I guess because I just got it. So it's a little drier than e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, but I don't feel like it's drying to the point that it gives you that wrinkly dry skin, and I have dry skin, so, and I still like it. So I really like this one. Very good coverage, like very. It's probably the best coverage of all the Revolution concealers I've tried, like the best. And another one that I just made a video. I'm not sure if that video is gonna come out before this or after, so I'm not gonna tell you which one I like better, but these are very similar. This is a Kimchi in the Most Concealer, and this stuff is great. It's very similar to the XX Revolution concealer. I literally cannot tell the difference when I wear them both. Real nice, full coverage. It's not too moisturizing, but it's not super drying. It's kind of like it's the most, like it's called the most. It really works well. I love that. That's a real good one. So that was my latest, you know, the most current. And I have a couple of brushes here, like this one to apply concealer, and then some of the sponges to push it in. So yeah, so that's my concealer drawer, and the next one, is the biggest one, is the foundation. It's gonna be big and long. Okay, let's get to the foundations. The third and the last one for today. And I'm a little bit worried. Some of the stuff, I'm kind of tempted to just chuck it, throw away now. But I want to do a declutter video, so that's going to be for declutter video. But for the fact, I know that some of them expired, and the look expired, and I was like, that's so disgusting. It sits in the back of my drawer. I don't know. I didn't even know it was there. So okay, so this chew, I haven't used in a while. I got this in Walmart. I would say I got this when we lived in LA, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Or I got this in New Jersey Walmart. It's very questionable. I'm not sure which one. Or maybe I got it in Long Island Walmart. I'm a Walmart connoisseur. What can you say? I'm a classy bitch. So this is Second Skin Foundation, Lala Fox. It looks like this. So this was like a separate stand for Korean skincare makeup. Korean makeup. And they had like different other items. But at the time being, I think we were like really... I wasn't buying a lot of makeup. So we were like really budget, you know, couple. Like I couldn't afford to buy a lot. So at that time, I just bought like this was a treat. So it says Second Skin Foundation. I got two because neither of them matched my skin, so I wanted to get two to mix, and it works when you mix. But I think they're so old. I really should throw them away because it's been years. I would say at least 6 years. When I say that, it really scares me. And they don't really give you a lot of coverage, so I'm not gonna throw them away now because I want to do like a declutter video later, I guess. Another item that I haven't touched, and that's since our trip to London in 2018. So it's technically not all that long ago, but this is, it says 12 months. So yeah, it's been like over 2 years now, right? Almost 2 years. and it's separated. So these are the drops, the foundation drops. I think Missa, you like this. But they look like they're separated inside, and I use quite a bit, so I have like only like this much, right? I'm looking through. I think it's pretty much like this much left. So I think I'm gonna throw them away in my declutter video because they're real old, like real old. Another real old item that I should really declutter. Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream by L'Oreal. And this is kind of cool item because it comes out white. But when you rub it in your skin with like a skin warmth, it becomes your skin color. It does give you like a little bit of coverage. So when you look, I'll show you. I think it's almost empty. Maybe I don't even know why it's still in there. Ah, there it goes. But this one is old. I guarantee you, it's over 2 years old, at least 2 years. So you see, it's white. Now look at the magic. So you keep on rubbing and become skin tone. See? Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It does give you quite a bit of coverage considering it's a BB cream, but I like a good cake face, and my needs and my likes changed since then, and this is expired, so I really should throw it away in my next video. Or maybe I should just throw it away now. I mean, I'll just save it for the next video to show you the receipts. Alright. What else is old here? I think these are the oldest items, and the rest of the stuff is not that old. So I've got here Dermacal foundation. This is one of the newer videos when I was comparing the fake Dermacal from AliExpress, and that was like a couple of bucks, and the real one, the difference is night and day. So the fake one is like counterfeit because it has exact same box, exact same insert, everything the same, but it's liquid, has almost no coverage. And the real thing is $15 and has great coverage. The thing is, like, it's almost too thick and greasy, and the color is wrong. Like, I could not pick the color online. I thought it was for me 210, but it's literally almost white. So I have no use for it except for maybe like do some extreme videos for some some avant-garde makeup. I don't know, but I'll keep it because it's a nice foundation. So also here in the back of the drawer, something I don't like, and this is Juvia's Blaze foundation, stick foundation. It is so bad. It has almost no coverage. It never blends well. It just slips and slides on the face. It's like grease ball, and I'm not greasy. And that was a moment. Did you see that? Can I do a slow motion of this? It just popped out. I think it dried up there or something. But I mean, the color is actually very nice for my skin tone. But oh my god, it is terrible on the skin. I might actually throw it away in declutter because it's just like, it's useless. So what else is here? Some of the old stuff that I got on AliExpress, and these are real good. Again, this is a polarizing opinion foundation because I heard some people love it and some people just hate it, like hate it straight up. For error. So this is supposed to be a dupe of high-end foundation, and if you ask me which one, I'm having a brain fart and I forgot at the moment, but when you look at this, you'll know what is a dupe for error. You probably heard it. It's some expensive foundation dupe, but on my skin it looks real pretty, real full coverage, very glowy, very dewy, and it looks beautiful. I got 3 colors because one of them I wanted to like try to put under eyes as a concealer, but I think it was a bad idea because it's too heavy for under eyes. So I got it 102 nudes, too light, and these two mixed together is great. So this is 105 Sand and 104 Buff Beige. So I think I'm closer to this, and maybe I'll add a little bit of this. Makes you want to try it, to use it, maybe tomorrow. I'm doing a live tomorrow on my channel, so I might use that in my video. Another thing I got online, and this is from Focallure website. I got Skin Evolution liquid foundation, and this one is actually real nice. It's real moisturizing, it's glowy, it's almost full coverage. I would say it's like, I would say medium full coverage, but it's really, really pretty, really pretty. Another one, the new one, I real love the coverage. It's like cake. It's beautiful. But they don't name the foundations correctly. I was looking through the names online and I could not figure out what it's gonna look like. It says warm. If you guys saw me go live on my channel a couple of weeks ago, I put this on. It's straight up yellow. I'm not even kidding you. It's like a yellow tint. I don't know who would have this skin tone. Who? If you want to see it now, I mean, we're here watching this anyway, right? Yellow. Look. It even looks a little greenish. It's like a olive yellow something. It looks so awful on skin, but I kind of make it work when I add like bronzer, highlighter, contour. It works because the coverage is so beautiful. I love the way it looks on skin. It's matte, but it's not like awful matte that dries you. I might get the right color for me if I really want it because it's a beautiful foundation. Just awful color, and the color range is not that great either. All right, next one. I haven't used in a while, and maybe, just maybe, it's time to let it go. So this is CYO, a long-lasting foundation, life-proof. I've used it quite a bit. I didn't finish it, right? But it was one of my favorites. I think it's a color 9 or is a color 6. It's hard to tell from here. You know, the numbers are 107. That's what it is. I'm looking the wrong way. I'm looking here, but it should be looking over there. So it's 107. The color is okay, but the thing is, it doesn't provide like as much coverage as you would think, because it says life-proof, long-lasting, supposed to be full coverage, right? But I feel like it's alright. I know that Taylor Wen loves it, and she was like all over this foundation. That's why I bought it. So for me, it was like, it's cute, you know, but it's not all that. The one I should really declutter because it's been a while. It doesn't give you much coverage. I would say it's probably 2 years old, maybe older. This CoverGirl Plus Olay, Simply Ageless. I just got it because I was thinking of the skin benefits, like a skincare. It does have that whirl, I don't know. It's like kind of swirl foundation, I guess. Has like cream there or something. I feel like it's not all that great for the coverage. The color is okay, but I don't really like it that much. So I think I will declutter it in my next video. And what else is old here? This one is not old, but it's like a year old. And this is Dream Orbit Cover. I like this. A full coverage protective makeup sunscreen. It has SPF 50. So this one's kind of hit and miss for some people, because some people say it breaks them out. I don't find it breaks me out, but it can be like if you sweat a lot, if you go out in the sun, it might start to fall apart, you know, like separate. But if you don't like exert yourself, it's gonna be okay. Because I've been using it this summer. First I put SPF on and that's on top, so it's like double protection. So I kind of like this. So another one that's similar, that's very new, is Revolution Pro CC Cream. That's SPF 30. I would say it's like a similar finish, but it's beautiful. It's more beautiful because it has like all the skincare ingredients. The coverage is so pretty. It feels like full coverage. But again, like some people notice that it can be like it can move a little bit in your face, so it's not like perfect. So again, be careful. On me, I find that nothing really moves on me because I'm naturally not that oily. I'm dry. So this actually works well. So I really like this. It's so gorgeous. Okay, so what else is old here? Oh yeah, I mean, not old, but this was like a year ago. I got this Conceal Hydrate Revolution F8. The color is good, the coverage is good. I still like it a lot. I just haven't reached for it because I've been testing other things. But this is real good stuff. If you guys one good hydrating foundation. Real nice, beautiful on the skin. Alright, the one I won't let this go because I still use it for full face of e.l.f. But the only full coverage foundation from e.l.f. is this. And they won't improve it and they won't change it. It's still the same poo-poo. This smell is god awful. And you know, guys, I love the scented stuff. Like, I live for scented and strong scented stuff. I'm like, I'll inhale it. But this one smells like an old man's cologne. I mean, no offense to old men. But you know what I mean? Like a grandpa's cologne. It's like, ugh, it's awful. Just awful. But it's okay coverage though. And it's not bad. But I won't use it unless I'm doing like a full face of e.l.f. And then I got this one, and this was a gift, and this is real pretty coverage too. It's not something I tried myself before, and it's Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation by Maybelline. Real nice, real beautiful coverage. Thing is, now in summer I'm using a lot of self-tan, so I'm kind of bronzy, so this might be a little light like at the moment, but it's good maybe like for the winter because the coverage is beautiful on this one. So another one, it's beautiful coverage but more glowy. This one, I would say I like this one even more. This is a LA Girl Pro Coverage. Beautiful, beautiful finish. It's so glowy. It's so nice. It says high definition lone wear illuminating foundation. Love it. Thank you, Anne-Marie. That was a gift from my friend. This is real nice. What else is here? So I got this too. I got Wet n Wild Photo Focus, the regular one, and the new one, the Dewy Photo Focus. I actually like both of them. They both have like almost full coverage, and this one is beautiful finish. That makes me want to try this again. I keep on talking about my foundations. I'm like, oh, I haven't done this in a while. I like actually both of them. I like non-dewy one too. This is not the matte foundation is gonna dry you. Like I feel even in my dry skin, it looks good. So I like this, and this one has even better. Sometimes I mix them so to create like a semi-matte, semi-dewy, and they mix real well. I love that. Alright, now we're going into, let's see. Oh, that's another one. That was, ooh, I got foundation all over the drawer. Something opened. So this was Lancome Attained Miracle. That's very pretty color for me. It says 02, so you would think it's light, but it's not. So I see why for somebody pale, it would not work. It works for me. It's really beautiful. But I would say, like, again, now for summer, I was using it for like in the early spring. But now for summer, yeah, it does look nice. But it's maybe just a little light at the moment because I've been self-tanning a lot. And the fake tan makes you look a little darker. So it doesn't work at the moment. It's a big deal for everyone. And I still like it. I just been using other things. This is L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear, and everybody talked about it, everybody loved it, and it is really a beautiful foundation. It does last 24 hours, and how I know it lasts 24 hours, I wore this on the plane from Los Angeles to Dublin. So we flew through New York, there was like a short layover, and then we went to Dublin. And then we had to wait for our hotel to start letting people in. I mean, like, the room wasn't ready, so I was still wearing it. So it lasted over 24 hours, over. And I'm talking about way over, more like a 30-something hours. And my skin still looked alright. And I have receipts in my video. If you look the old video from Dublin, traveling to Dublin or something, it's like a blog video somewhere on my channel. I'm wearing that foundation. I have a receipts from the airport, check-ins. It works great and it lasts forever. So this one is real nice. And the other two, Catrice, one of them I got as a gift, and the other one I got on my trip to Dublin. Both colors work great. and one of them is a little warmer and darker. Actually works better now in summer. So this is Cat Rice. I'm wearing it now, actually. I'm wearing this one, 040 warm beige. Beautiful, beautiful foundation. This one says mattifying, but I don't find that it dries out my skin. It's weird. Some of the matte foundations look awful on me, but some don't. So this one doesn't. I guess I'm like a combination of dry and normal, but it really, really looks good. I highly recommend this. The cat rice. There we go. Very inexpensive, very beautiful. So what else we got here? Let's see, what else did I miss? Ooh, almost forgot it. Almost forgot. One of my favorites for the full coverage. Again, you would think I would hate it. It's matte base. Because I remember I asked Missa one day, she was using this. I said, would I like this? And she says, you probably wouldn't like it if you have dry skin. I love it. It doesn't really dry me out. Poor blurring. Full coverage matte base Revolution. Really cheap, real good. It looks so flawless on my skin. I just love it. I got two because 8.5. You see, the Revolution is very tricky. Like this one is 8, F8. This is Hydrate, Conceal and Hydrate. This one 8.5. And it's like, it's so light. It's like there's no way I can wear it. Unless I mix it maybe. This one 10. And it's perfect. Just perfect for my skin. So I'm F10 in this one. Just like I'm F10 in this one. This one. It is so beautiful. Thank you, Tia. My friend Tia has been raving about this. So she recommended this. And I got this as my birthday gift from Anne-Marie. Thank you. You girl really spoiled me. So this is Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage Foundation. It's the most beautiful, dewy, and full coverage at the same time. It goes on your face like butter. It looks so beautiful and glowy. You set it and it still looks beautiful. It's like it's everything. This foundation is everything, like gold. So I'm wearing this in F10. So this one, and the newest was a gift from my friends Teresa and Misa. Is the very bougie Anastasia Beverly Hills, the foundation. I would have never bought something like this for me, so if not for you girls, I'm a cheapskate. I would never. But it is beautiful. Like compared to this, like this is luminous and it's more full coverage. This is maybe less coverage, but it just looks so gorgeous on the skin. There's something about it. It looks just like a skin. It's like it just melts. It's melted the skin. It glows. I already released the video with this when I use this. I'm not sure which comes out first, my video or this collection video. But you guys, this one is something special. And when people say, oh, high-end foundation, what's the difference? There is something that she did with this foundation, the formula. It is just absolutely beautiful. And now we got, almost forgot about XX Revolution. That I'm still kind of, I'm not 100% sure if I like it that much. I like it a lot, but I have a lot of foundations I like better, I would say. I know that there are some skincare ingredients here, and I feel like it's full coverage. It looks dewy, but it's something about this that I like other foundations better than this. But I do like it a lot. So it's FX10. I use FX10. So if you guys for a reference, I'm Russian. So I always considered myself pale until I went to Ireland and met a bunch of girls and friends from UK. So the British and Irish are so pale. So they think I'm tan. And here in LA, I'm like pale. Like everybody thinks I'm pale in LA. So, but I guess I'm like a light medium, more medium than light. So FX10 works for me. But if you're pale, don't do this. Go lighter. So I think that was it for the foundations. Let me see. Yeah, I went through all of that. So I guess I'll be doing a declutter after I go through all of my series, like a series of my whole makeup collection. I might do like a declutter of all the makeup and just put everything away that I'm decluttering. And that's gonna be like the full declutter of like everything, foundation, concealer, palettes, like all of that. Oh, that's gonna be a long one. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have any of my items? And if you do, what do you think about them? Because some people have different opinions, because like we all have different skin types and different issues with skin. Some of them oily and breakout prone, and some people like full coverage, some tone. So you know, the opinion's always different. So let me know what you guys think, if you have any stuff that I have and if you like them or not. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So leave me a comment, let's talk, and like this video, it'll help me. And thank you guys for watching me. My watch time has been increasing. I'm trying to get monetized, as you might know. And the struggle is real, but it's getting there. So thank you for everybody. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart that you keep watching, keep on helping me with my watch time. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.